Hello and welcome to the first episode of Wisco. This is my newest series. That old one I made, that was like really bad and stuff, with an old ugly map. But this one is new and improved. And this time we're going to be starting inside the Americas, where they're going to set up a little colony inside of Panama. I think this is Panama. I would be correct, I'm pretty sure. They're going to continue up this tiny little thing, this tiny little area. Eventually they're going to stop at here and finally form that actual nation, So let's see how big they are. Something like that, something like that, something like this, and there we go. We have our first nation, which is the red team. They're going to continue to expand upwards to where they've discovered before. And they continue down here to I think it was called the Darien Gap around here. And they stopped there because they can't get past it. Italian reference. Anyways, they're going to continue up this area since they don't really want to continue to explore through this. So they're going to go up here. And eventually, they're going to reach what I'm pretty sure is called the Yucatan Peninsula. And they see this as a great new place to live. So they're going to send their people up here and they're going to start colonizing the areas around it. But what they really want to do is get over to Yucatan Peninsula, which they eventually do and set up like a base up there, like a military base. So it's not really military, it's more like living there base. It's a very successful base, and very quickly they connect up. And the empire this is an empire now, so it kind of looks like this. They're going to expand up the coast, and they're going to fill in this area. And I'm pretty sure, I think the border should look something like this. The country is already very big, way bigger than most countries in Central America. Anyways, they're going to expand fully into the Yucatan Peninsula. They're going to fully expand into here, and we have a thriving country right here. Well, it's not really thriving, but it's doing better than any other country, because it's the only country. Anyways, they're going to go up here. They're going to control all of this region, and they're going to fit it in. Just like that. Boom. So now we have this is our country. But unfortunately, we're going to see rebellion. Dun, dun, dun. The blue team is going to break away at the Yucatan Peninsula because they think of themselves as higher than any other part of this country. So they think they deserve to be let go and be their own country instead of being with this poor country. So they're going to take control of most of the Yucatan Peninsula and nearly kick them out of this area over here. And they're going to declare independence. Just like that. The red team is getting beaten back more and more till eventually the red team sues for peace. And the borders now look like this. The red team, now blocked off in this area, has no choice but to go through the Darien Gap. But when they do so, they find it pretty cool here. They find it as a pretty nice place to live. But suddenly, a group of the people who are exploring for the red team decide to form their own country. The people are very mad, but the troops that formed their own country just kicked out the loyalists and told them to go back. There were not many survivors, but the red team heard of this news and was very angry. Very angry, I must say. Another team is also going to form over here who didn't agree with the yellow team's plans. The yellow team just wanted to live peacefully, but this new team just wants to get revenge on the red team for no particular reason. They just want to kill it. So yeah, now we have a world map looking sort of like this. Very interesting. Next up we have the red team. They're gonna finally cross through here. They're gonna be very mad with these countries. And they're gonna assume that the yellow team is the main fault for this. And they're gonna start invading. Yellow team does not meet up with the military capabilities of the red team. So they're gonna fall within a couple of weeks or months. So now the mighty red team looks something like this. Now, the green team is happy that they aren't dead, but they want the red team dead. So what they're going to do is they're going to start to fund more rebellions. They're going to start to fund rebellions inside of the red team. And the red team is going to start a full collapse. First thing we see here is a rebellion over here in this region called the pink team, who they don't want to be near. They don't want to be in the red team anymore, seeing how well the blue team is doing. So they break away and consolidate this land which they wanted. Next up we have the yellow team coming back again. And they are very mad. They want to take over back their old land and maybe a bit more. But before they can, the green team swoops in and takes in all of this land for itself. Now the red team is getting beaten back. Next up, we see the olive team. Yeah, olive team. They sprout up and they also declare independence. Now the red team is on full collapsement. But the red team isn't just going to die like this, you know. So they're going to send their troops into the pink team, trying to beat them back. And they actually do pretty well, pushing them back all the way to this border here. That's when we see another rebellion, which is where is it? We'll go with this team. They share similar goals with this gold team, where they just want to be independent for the sake of it. For the sake of it, everybody. That meme is dead. So yeah, they're gonna take all of this land, and the red team can do nothing about it. So what they do though is they manage to fully wipe out the pink team, which is very good for them. And then one final rebellion pops up over here. They just don't like the leader in general. This actually wasn't funded by the green team. They just saw what was going on and decided it would be a good time to escape. So they quickly go down here and then manage to take all of this land and sue for peace. So let's see this peace treaty. In this peace treaty, we see the green team has taken over these parts of the islands, and the gold team has been pushed up a bit, and so has the blue team, leading to borders looking like this. Meanwhile, the border between the green team and the yellow team hasn't changed at all. Over here, we see that nothing really happened over here. Nothing really changed because the pink team lost. But what we do see here is an independent nation sprouting up, sort of like separating the nation over here into two. But they aren't into it, just saying. And that will actually be it for episode 1 of What If Civilization Started Over. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and ignore this island over here, I will fix it.